There are a lot of problems with the home buying experience. There's two major issues though that if you don't avoid, you'll never get an advantage as a buyer. The first is you are only looking at properties that are on the open market, on the MLS. Well, those are good properties. You should look at them. But if they're the only thing that you're looking at, then you're missing out on the properties that are on the private seller database, properties that are coming to the market that are not yet available, homes that tried selling in the past that expired and are currently sitting off market, but their owners would love to sell, and properties that were rented a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago with tired landlords that would love to sell the property but have not yet made that publicly known. Now you have to get in front of those properties and have the right strategy to do so. And the second thing that happens that gives most buyers a disadvantage is that because the agent is one person operating without an infrastructure, then you as the buyer often find yourself online finding properties that you then give to your agent, effectively making yourself their assistant, and all they're doing is opening the door. If that is at all your experience in the past and you want a different experience in the future, then you have to shift and make sure that you demand a greater standard from your agent. I think that one of the main reasons that people get substandard or just not exactly the service level that they deserve is that they also accept it. Most of us get what we accept. So my call to action for you on this video is elevate your standard. Know that you deserve to see off-market properties. Know that you deserve to know not just what's on the market that every other buyer is competing for, but where can you find those homes that you have a negotiating advantage and can get in front of the marketplace so that you don't have to compete against as many buyers. And do you have an agent with an infrastructure that can serve you by being able to be in more than one place at once, because there is a support system and you don't have to be the agent's pseudo assistant. Now, to be able to solve for those things, you need to sit down to a buyer strategy session. Think about this in closing out this video. Most people go out and they buy a home. They start spending dozens of hours, sometimes weeks, sometimes months of their life out looking for property with an agent, but they've never taken the simple step of spending 30 minutes just sitting down, putting together a buyer strategy session that would have saved dozens, if not sometimes literally hundreds of hours. I've seen it time and again, where just having slowed down for a quick 30 minutes would have saved all that time, because now there's a deep understanding and that agent can be fully committed to that client, to you as you can to them, and that creates a great partnership. One of the big reasons why that doesn't happen a lot is that some buyers will try to play the field and have a bunch of different agents, 2, 3, 4, 5 agents, all looking for them. But the reality is if that you're not committed, they're not committed, and so you're only ever seeing what's publicly available, but never the cream that is not visible to the public. So you might not be looking to make a move in the next 9 days or 9 months or 9 years, but whenever that time is, I call on you and on all of us to elevate our standard, demand more, and we'll get a better result.